esteemed guests, a very warm welcome to Tally Meena Roadshow 2024. Today, we incredibly extend to launch the multi-anticipated TallyPrime 5.0. This is not just a product launch, but the unveiling of new possibilities for the businesses across the MENA region. I am Hakeem, your host for today, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host Daifa.
And together, we will guide you through an exciting day of insights, life experience, and innovative solutions that will drive your business to success. Before we begin, a few reminders to ensure a seamless experience. Kindly silence your mobile devices. Feel free to take photos and videos, but be mindful of not disrupting the session. Join the conversation online by tagging us at TallyMeena and using the hashtag TallyPrime 5.0.
Now, let's begin the day with a very special person, Tejas Goenka, the Manager and Director of Tally Solutions. A message from the leadership.
Hello everyone, welcome to the launch of TallyPrime Release 5.0. It is an incredible honor for me to stand here and share with you who we are and what we can do to help you run your business better. We are technologists that believe that automating your business can not only make work a lot more fun, but can give you incredible insights to help you run and grow your business better. You can create professional, accurate, and customizable invoices to send to your customers. Manage your receivables and payables with the flexibility and ease that you never thought was possible. Ensure optimal inventory to both conserve cash and ensure customers remain delighted. Make sure that you are compliant with the law of the land, and of course, get thousands of insights with custom reports and plenty of dashboards to improve profitability, cash flow, and many other aspects of your business. But finding the right software can be tough, especially for smaller business owners. Something that is not just simple and reliable, but adapts to your way of working is absolutely critical. At Tally, we have helped more than 2.5 million businesses across the world and more than 70,000 businesses just in the Middle East to run and grow their businesses with the power of technology. From an electronics store in Dubai to a multi-100 million riyal spice trader in Dammam, TallyPrime has adapted to the way that they run their business best. We believe in the power of technology and work relentlessly to make it work for you. At Tally, we believe in the power of speed, simplicity, reliability, and flexibility as the guiding principles as we design our product. Today, with TallyPrime Release 5.0, we have introduced the power of TallyPrime with the perfect multilingual experience to use our product in English and Arabic. Let us take a look.
Let us have a round of applause, please.
That was just a glimpse of TallyPrime 5.0. We are confident that this version is packed with everything you will need to simplify your business operation, stay compliant, and manage your finance efficiently. Now, to delve deeper into how TallyPrime 5.0 can transform your business, let's invite our General Manager for the MENA region, Vikas Panchal, to share the vision behind this powerful release. Over to you, Vikas.
Thanks, Daipa, and welcome everyone. This year, 2024, marks almost 2 decades of Tally's presence in GCC, and this is one of the second biggest market apart from India. And thanks to all of you who are present here, who have made this possible. The success could not be possible because without the partners, the esteemed charter accountants, and millions of businesses who have been supporting us, who have been relying on our technology and the processes. And today we are incredibly excited to have all of you present here for the launch of our new release, TallyPrime 5.0. Yeah, sorry. As you see, Tally has been trusted by around 2.5 million businesses worldwide. And in GCC alone, as Tejas mentioned, we have more than 70,000 plus businesses whom we have been servicing, and they give us an opportunity to service them. And these numbers stand a testament to the value and reliability that Tally has brought to all the businesses here. Let's also take a look at the certain milestones what we have been achieved. In 2018, and when VAT, the GCC countries introduced VAT, we were one of the few software companies, who went all out in educating businesses on what is VAT all about, and with the help of professional chartered accountants, we almost enabled around more than 10,000 plus businesses. Right, we started the journey back in 2017, and on 2018, 12 night midnight, people were able to generate the first invoice on VAT, and that's how the whole success story started. And it has been a tremendous journey from that. The region has definitely brought in more and more compliances, and it's continuously giving us the opportunity to keep on serving all of you. The second journey was since our strong presence in entire GCC, e-invoice got introduced in Saudi, and we take pride in mentioning that we were among one of the very few companies who work very closely with ZATCA and Zakat Authority to implement e-invoicing. And this September, Saudi has already implemented the phase 2, which is a connected e-invoicing services. And Tally is already capable of the e-invoicing, which we are hearing very soon will be implemented in UAE as well. And so just to give the confidence to all of you that or if you are using Tally, or if you are not using, or you'll be using Tally in future, you will always remain compliant. And with the support of all the auditors and the charter accountants, we will ensure together that we help you in your entire compliance journey. Without this, not taking more of your time, whether you are a Tally user, not a Tally user, and what has the path of Tally been so far in the journey, I would want to invite my colleague Nandraj and Priyesh to walk you through. Post that, we'll also work on the release 5. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vikas. Morning, all. Okay, let me tell you, if you are a new user of Tally, or let's say if you're not a power user of Tally, why Tally has been loved by so much businesses in UAE. When it comes to new businesses, or let's say the existing businesses, the best thing which is the plug and play of functionality of Tally, be it a small or medium or large operations within the SMEs. Now, when it comes to accounting, or be it accounting functionality or bookkeeping, the invoicing, the stock management, payroll, job cost, you name it, whatsoever in the business scenarios, it helps you in plug and play kind of situations. Now, there is a general perception with the businesses saying that Tally is just a bookkeeper's solutions or bookkeeping. In fact, it's not. We, over a period of time, last few years, if you name it, we have introduced so many capabilities to enhance from users' friendliness to owners' friendliness, along with certain things which I want to take it further. The one thing which you can see, the F12 configurations. I think most of you are very familiar with this. One of the most used function key within the Tally functions, be it creation of master, or be it reporting, or be it transactions. So this button we call a kind of a magic button for the users. Now to enhance further in the reporting capability, what this button will do is it will help you to slice and dice your reporting requirement. When you come to, let's say we have go to save you, or let's say a report filter. Now, when you have FTL configurations, when you have configured your report, further we can, let's say, use the filter. Further, let's simplify your report. Then we have something called a save view. You can save these reports for your future purposes. There's n number of reports you can save and keep it. Also, we have something called as go-to. So when it comes to new user, the navigation, which is always a kind of, let's say, confusions for the new users, which menu to go, which report to handle, right? That's why introduce something called as go-to. So it will make your navigation in Tally, it's much easier. Wherever you are, just click on a go-to. It will take you to the reports. Then you can, let's say, save view, or you can use the report filter functionalities. The recent enhancement, what you've done is the intuitive dashboard. Again, it's a kind of, relating back to the save view, you can have multiple dashboards created as per your requirement, and whenever you want, you can refer it back. So
just want to add something to what Nandaraj already said, but before that, I would want to ask a few questions to the audience present here. How many of you are already using Tally or TallyPrime, any version? Just show me your hands, please. Great, very good, good number of people. So tell me, out of these 6 features that we've been talking about for reporting, is there any feature that you're not familiar with? Or shall I ask a different question? How many of you are familiar with F12? Show me hands, please. F12 is more or less everyone knows, right? TRIB? What is TRIB? How many of you are familiar with TRIB? Okay, so those of you who do not know, I would highly recommend that TallyPrime gave this functionality 3 years ago, I guess, yeah?
it's almost 3 years, yes.
3 years ago. Now, a lot of people think that Tally is not available remotely. I cannot work remotely. On the go, I cannot access my reports. This is the feature that allows you to do that. And as a business owner, you cannot be dependent on people or your office availability. So you must explore this feature for yourself, because this gives you power of your own data for decision making at any given point in time, no matter where you are. How many of you are familiar with GoTo? GoTo, I think most of us. Why? Because this is one of the smartest feature, or the most revolutionary feature we have introduced. Save view. Okay, few hands are there. So how many of you are owners of the company? Okay. Sir, I would highly recommend, please explore this feature for yourself. Why? Because this gives you a report template the way you want to see your reports, and you don't need to configure again and again. So let's talk about that. Then report filter, how many? Report filters? Okay, so I think it'll be great for us to get these insights, because we do a lot of sessions of TallyPrime. Every alternate Saturday beyond basic session. I highly recommend, if you're receiving emails to learn more about these features, please register yourself as well. And lastly, dashboards. Dashboards, how many people are familiar? Okay. So again, this is something that is very, very crucial for the owners of the company, and not just owner, but I think any finance head, decision maker, CFO of the company. It is something that can give you unique perspective to the reports as per your job requirement, as per your title. So please explore these. The idea of this journey from F12 to dashboard was to change the perspective and change the narrative that Tally is an accounting software, can only be used by accountant. If you are the owner of the company, it is time for you to get hold of every piece of data so that you can use that data for insightful decision making. So let's cheer for this set of features, and let's start using them. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, no, I think you can go for it.
All right. So this was about people who are not very familiar about TallyPrime, new capabilities, and overall, what is the potential of the software. Moving forward, these are some of the key highlights or the top features that customers loved. Customers really enjoyed these few features in the last couple of years, and we just want to highlight those. Go-to feature, as Nandaraj already explained, it's a most revolutionary, the smart search option that now, no matter you remember the shortcuts of Tally, you can still use the potential of the software by just typing in what you're looking for. Excel import capability. So no matter which software you are currently at, the day you decide that you want to switch to Tally, it becomes all the way more easy because your data import is so simple now. And not just for the businesses who are exploring Tally, but also for people like Jaiprakash sir, like you, Monishji, people who are helping their clients to do their audits better, bookkeeping better. I think it's a great feature for them as well because you can now import data, do decision making, and take out insights or file returns very easily. Now, TallyPrime with WhatsApp. So one of the key capabilities or key thing that is a need of the hour in these days is a better communication between departments, a better communication with the vendors and the stakeholders. And I think that we say it or not, but nobody wants to look into 100 emails nowadays. And there are so many spams, but WhatsApp is something that everyone checks. So we've made sure that your internal or external communication, top of the eye, be it invoice sharing, be it order sharing, quotation sharing, anything can be done at the click of a button, and that is what we have introduced by integrating Tally with WhatsApp. And last but not least, the dashboards, the intuitive and powerful dashboards, which can be customized based on who's watching it. So if you are a data entry operator, if you're a salesperson, if you are a CA, if you are an owner of the company, you all can set your view for the dashboard and take decisions that are important for you. So I think this helps. Any questions on this slide? Anyone? Okay, great.
I just want to add, now when I say existing customers, a lot of hands gone. But when I say, I think when you say dashboard, only few hands gone up. So as Priyesh mentioned, we have a lot of knowledge sharing sessions which is happening every week in the online platforms. I suggest everyone should go into and ensure you're already using the product, please enhance the usage.
Perfect. And now, the thing that we've been waiting for, the reason why we all have gathered here today, Release 5.0, we call it perfectly simple, and there are a lot of new enhancements we have introduced with the product. I'll not take too much of your time, but here's a glimpse of what you can expect from the product. 4 top things. You can now do page optimization. You can prioritize your payments with bill sorting. You can have a complete multilingual experience, and I'll not take away the limelight from this. I'll ask my product expert to explain all of these in detail. And last but not least, enhance the readability with Stripe View. So these are some of the coolest features we have given in the Release 5.0. And without further delay, I invite Praveen Kumar, who's our product expert, to take you through this live experience. Thank you so much.
Hello. Thank you, Priyesh, and thank you, Mr. Nandraj, for showing us and taking us a glimpse through all of the most loved features of TallyPrime, right from the release 1.0 until now, the 4.1. So in today's session, I know all of you are excited for the release 5.0. What has it for us in store? Let us take through. So with a simple and practical business scenario, let us try to understand and go through all the 4 new features that we offer with TallyPrime Release 5.0. So let's say there is a GovTech trading business, let's say Mr. Muhammad, who's been experienced in GCC, who's a native, born and brought up in GCC. He started a business more than a decade ago. So when he started by himself, he used to record all of his business transactions, run his business in the language that he is comfortable. Let's say it is Arabic. Over the period of time, right, the business grew. They expanded into multiple countries, let's say Saudi, Oman, or Bahrain. So in this case, he could not handle all of this transaction by himself, definitely. So with the growth of business, transaction grows, client base grows, all of this happens. So Muhammad did a smart thing. He hired an accountant who is Ajit, who can maintain and help him in recording all the transactions, right? So with the help of this scenario, let us deep dive into the 4 powerful features of TallyPrime 5.0. So firstly, we'll look at the saving your cost with a new feature that is page optimization. So as I mentioned, Mohammed and Ajit have been helping and maintaining the books of accounts here. So they have a very loyal customer, which is A to Z Infotech. So now they place a huge order which has more than 80 plus peripherals, that is computer hardware products that they would like to have. In this case, Ajit raises a invoice or a quotation. Now, when you record a quotation with more than 80 items, it obviously requires a lot of pages, right? So now the question here is, how do I minimize the pages? How do I make it more optimized, right? So in the product, let us have a quick look with release 5.0, how are we helping all the businesses in terms of reducing the cost as well as the paper and making the page or invoice much more optimized and professional. So this is release 5.0, where I will have invoice. You can see there are more than 60 line items here. I'll click on print here. I'll click on current report. I'll go to preview. You can see here at the bottom the space, it's not completely been utilized here, and you can see a total of 6 pages is required to print this particular invoice. So now what I'll do is I'll go to configure, I'll click on optimize here. This is a new option that we're giving here. So once you enable this, I'll go to preview. You'll see that even the bottom space and all the nook and corner of the invoice is being utilized here. So I'll go to page number 2, and you can see it has been reduced from 6 to page 4. Next is, you see a lot of repetitive information at the top. My company information, order information, all of that. So what we'll do is, we'll go to configure, same print optimization option. There is a sub menu that allows us to choose what details do I need from second page onwards, right? So I'll disable all of these features which I don't want to repeat in the multiple pages. I'll accept the settings. When I go to preview here, you can see a total of 6 pages has come down to just 3 pages, right? So a complete page has been utilized, has been optimized for a professional look and feel when you shared with your customers. So this page optimization not only allows you to optimize the paper, it also helps you be in line with the efforts of Dubai to bring in the digitalization in line with CSR, where all of us can contribute to eco-friendly practices together. So the benefits, when I speak to it, they are unlimited. Most of all, it's eco-friendly practices. It also provides us in terms of reducing the printing cost, which is quite high nowadays, right? And also minimizing the paper wastages. So going forward, let us take a look at the business. How do we prioritize our bills? We know that sales transaction keeps happening, purchases keep happening, receipts, sales, payments, all of this transaction are very frequent in any kind of business, be it small, medium, or large. So that scenario, how do we prioritize our bills, right? Our top customers, our top suppliers, we need to ensure timely payments. So with release 5.0, how can we do that? Let me just go back to again Mohammed and Ajit scenario here. So we knew that it's a multinational company where head office is based in Dubai, but they're also present in Saudi. They're also present in Oman. Since Ajit is the only accountant in this business, he struggles with clearing the bills timely, and also he struggles with identifying which are the bills that are very old, right? There could be bills that are pending from 3 years, 4 years, 6 months, 3 months. So how do I prioritize the oldest bill and clear them as soon as possible, right? So let us take a quick look at that. So let's say current what happens in TallyPrime 4.1 is, when you select a bank account here, let's say it's Alma Trader, one of our customers. And when 35,000 is the amount that I'll plug in here. So when I go to against reference, you can see by default Tally sorts them numerically 1, 2, 3, 4 and alphabetically, which is A to Z. But here I want to see the oldest bill first, right? I'll click on help, settings, display. There is this new option in TallyPrime release 5.0, sorting method for pending bills. So here I can simply select bill date increasing. So this will sort all of the pending bills from oldest to the latest. I'll save the setting. You can see here the first bill is of 30th Jan 2022, and the latest at the bottom you can see 22nd October 2023. So here I might also want to see, I want to clear the highest invoice first, right? Highest pending bill. I'll go to the same feature. Here I will select final balance decreasing. So by saving this feature, Tally will automatically sort all of your bills right from the highest invoice to the lowest. You can see here 1,33,000 comes first. At the last bill you can see it is just 1,035 dirham, right? So this will definitely help and make clearing the bills less confusion, more accuracy, and on timely sorting. So with this feature in TallyPrime Release 5.0, the benefits are seamless and unlimited. The first is you will add convenience in your entire business operations where timely payments has been happening. You'll also see the bills and payments have been prioritized. All the document viewing becomes much more simple when you look at the bills receivable and bills payable reports in TallyPrime 5.0. So with that seen, let us dive into the next feature, which is very, very apt for GCC, which is complete multilingual experience. So coming back to the example of Mr. Muhammad and Ajit again. So as we know that Muhammad is a local who has been very familiar and prefers Arabic over looking at the reports, running his business operations. But Ajit is more comfortable in English. In this scenario, how does TallyPrime 5.0 help for Ajit as well as Muhammad to operate their business data in their own respective comfortable language? So here with complete multilingual experience in release 5.0, we will see how simultaneously each and every user can work in the language that they are comfortable. So this is a demo Gulf trading company. So I'll click on Control K if the shortcut, if many of you are familiar with, or else I'll go to Help, Settings. Here I'll get the Arabic, which is present in release 5.0. I'll go to Create here. Let's say I'm creating one of my customer, which is Express Private Limited. This is in English though. So right in the next option, we will see Arabic. So I can select the language as Arabic, and I can type the particular customer information in Arabic language. So once that is done, I'll just save the ledgers. And then I'll move on to my invoices. So let's say I'll go to my daybook report here. I'll pull out one of the invoices of Express. I'll go to Print, Preview. Let us look how seamlessly it's in Arabic, as you can see here. I'll click on Preview. You can see the complete invoice is appearing, is mirrored for Arabic, and it's appearing in perfect Arabic across the invoice. Now coming back, let us go to Configure. We will see how TallyPrime makes it available seamlessly when it is both the languages involved. I'll select both Arabic and English. When I go to Preview, you can see the complete invoice is appearing in both English as well as Arabic, which is very important when it comes to Saudi, Oman, and Bahrain. Coming back, I'll just click on Arabic here. Looking at the reporting sector, right? I'll go to Profit and Loss account here. You can see the entire screen is mirrored and is translated to Arabic. So Muhammad is more comfortable, which can definitely look into all the reports. Looking at dashboards, which as owner is much more comfortable and quick access, you can see even the dashboards are perfectly tailor-made and completely converted to Arabic here. So this helps both Muhammad to switch to the language of his comfort, and also at the same time, Ajit, he can record transaction with English, which he is more comfortable in. So a seamless switching and maintaining your business data in multiple languages capability has been enhanced and strengthened, especially for Arabic in release 5.0. So coming to the benefits, obviously, multiple users in a company, including the owner, including locals, including as well as us, can easily work in the language that we are comfortable, maintain in both the languages, and switch as per our convenience. Muhammad gets to switch to Arabic whenever he wants, click of a button, and Ajit can continue working in the language, which is English, that he's comfortable in. At the same time, considering the fact that VAT is in place in UAE, also in Saudi and Oman and Bahrain. So you can also generate all the compliance related documents in both the languages as prescribed by the statutory authorities in the respective countries. So finally, let us look at the enhanced readability with this type view function. So coming back to the same scenario where let's say Ajit was raising one of the invoice. So since Gulf Tech Trading is a company that primarily trades electronic gadgets, devices like refrigerators, phones, laptops and hardware. In this case, while Muhammad was going through one of the quotation that was Ajit raised, right? So he misread. There was two different items. One was refrigerator, which was 1,300 dirhams, and there was microwave oven, which was just 300 dirhams. So by mistake, Muhammad confused of price of oven to the refrigerator, which caused a confusion and misunderstanding. Ajit came into the save. What he did is he smartly enabled the option Stripe View in TallyPrime 5.0. By that view, Muhammad easily got his clarification. Now, what is that Stripe View in 5.0? Let us take a quick look with this video. So let's say I'll take the invoice. If you see here, it becomes very difficult for us to relate and negate the row and their value. For example, let's say there is Samsung there. If I want to see the pricing, there's a huge space in between. Sometimes I might misread it. With release TallyPrime 5.0, we have this option, enable Stripe View, that quickly adds alternative row shading and blends perfectly with the background color of your invoice or reports so that you can read the items with a much more better clarity. So let's say I would like to see this in print as well, right? So right here, I can go to print configuration. There is enable Stripe View here also. By enabling this, when you go to preview, you can see the report has print preview with striped access. So this not only helps us, all of the users internally within the company, but also helps your customer and clients. For example, let's say the invoice whenever client receives, it's easy for him to relate the pricing as well. So what about I'm sending statement of accounts to my customer? How does that happen? I'll use the smart button go to. I'll go to one of my customer. I'll give the full year statement of account which I'm trying to share with him. So here you can see there are a lot of transactions here, right? So even for me to read or for me to share with my customers, I need to make sure it is much more viewable. So I'll enable this option, enable Stripe View. So here I can clearly see without any misunderstanding, with a better readability, so that which item belongs to which particular line item. So negating the entire row parallelly with the help of alternative shading is much more beneficial in terms of reading the reports or invoices, not only for us, but also to our clientele and as well as suppliers. So the benefits is definitely it enhances the readability of your invoices as well as your reports. Along with this, not only to the invoice and printing or within Tally, any document that you try to generate or print in TallyPrime also has the same feature so that all of your clientele within the company, when you're sharing your reports to your management, CEOs, you can take benefit of this particular feature. So yes, this is TallyPrime release 5.0. I believe, what I personally believe is this is perfectly simple. So when you all of you try the release 5.0, definitely I'm sure that you guys will also experience the same benefits that I have come across and also feel the simplicity that release 5.0 brings in to simplify your business. Right. So I would like to hand over to Hakeem.
Thank you, Praveen. That was an insightful demo showcasing how TallyPrime 5.0 can transform business operations. Up next, we have an important session on corporate tax and SMB relief, particularly relevant for the businesses for this region. Please welcome CA Jay Prakash Agarwal to the stage. Jay is a rank holder chartered accountant from India with 18 plus years of experience across industries, ranking from consultancy, technology, communication, manufacturing, and healthcare. He is the vice chairman of Dubai chapter of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, the biggest and most vibrant chapter overseas with 3,000 plus members. He has been the past chairman of Dubai Chartered Accountants Student Association. He also recognized tax and compliance faculty for the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, conducting regular training for the fellow chartered accountants, and have trained 800 plus CAs on taxes and compliances. So over to you, CAG.
Thank you, okay. Thanks a lot. I know this is, am I audible? On the last bench, am I audible? No? Yes? Yes. This side, audible? I love that sofa set, huh? You're enjoying Saturday. That is where I would love to sit. I have ignored that. Love that sofa part. Okay, Saturday, I love the features which TallyPrime 5.0 is bringing. I will not say improvement, these are enhancements. They are actually increasing the experience, user experience, and contributing on that part. That is something which I loved about it. Be it a multi-language, be it a Stripe view, they are not talking about functionality, they are talking about your experience which has to increase. That is something which I love about Tally. What I am supposed to speak on is, I will be talking to you on SME reliefs. Any SME, are you all, everyone is small and medium enterprises? Raise your hands, small and medium enterprises, everyone? Or anyone is the MNC, large organization here? MNC, large organizations. So if you are here, I normally see in SME, whenever I take a session, first question which always comes to us is any relief available to us in corporate tax? The answer is, now tax is there, but still, UAE is a country which believes in the power of SME, and they have given you some reliefs. Yes, there is relief available, you can take it, and you can use it. There are certain reliefs. It's not like you have to pay 9% corporate tax every time. SME is a powerful in any organizations, and UAE also recognizes that fact and has given you something which you can use and not pay taxes. What is it? Let's see, let's have a look at it. They have given you 3 slabs, different numbers. This is 1 million, 3 million, and 50 million. Okay? If your turnover, we are talking about turnover, your revenue. If your revenue is 1 million, okay, you are not required to go for a city registration, return filing, or for payment. Neither you are required to do a city registration, nor you are required to do a return filing, and nor you are required to do a payment. If your turnover is 1 million, but there's a catch. There's a catch. The catch is, I'll tell you the catch. If your turnover is 3 million, you have to do a registration, you have to do a return filing, but you are not required to do any payments. You just report the numbers, don't pay taxes. 1 million turnover, very small amount, but if your turnover is there, do not do anything. There is a catch, I will tell you the catch, don't worry, it will come up on the slide. If it's a 3 million, do a registration, you have to do a registration, you have to do a filing, but you are not required to pay taxes. Up to 3 million you can enjoy. If it's a 50 million, you have to register, you have to file a return, you have to make a payment, but your reporting part improves. You are required to report under IFRS for SME. What it does, how it happens, I will discuss everything. But these are 3 different things which is only available to SMEs. And how do I define SME? Based on your revenue numbers. It's not India where you have to register with any authority and get a SME, MSME certificate. No. It's completely on your turnover. Whatever the turnover is, based on that we decide whether you are a SME or whether you are not an SME. I told you on the first part that AD 1 million, there is a catch. How many of you are having a revenue of 1 million only, annual 1 million? No one. That means you are not SMEs, you are MNCs, you are making big money. Okay, this is only for individuals and sole establishments. Individuals as freelancers, right? Only individuals can take a benefit. If you have a LLC company, this relief is not for you. You cannot look at 1 million if you're an LLC company. You can look at it if it's a sole establishment. Jay, how will I come to know about it? Please go and check your licenses. Go and fetch your licenses and check whether it's a sole establishment, whether it's a LLC, whether it's a civil company, what exactly the nature of the company is, and then take a decision. Sole establishment can take it. Freelancers, if you remember 3 or 4 months back, there was one regulation, one article came in that all the freelancers or influencers who is in this market needs to register. Otherwise, there's a penalty. There was an article coming in, and all the influencers, because nowadays it's market of influencers. Every second person is an influencer, right? So he has to register and take a freelancer license. Why? We are bringing them under 81 million. If your turnover is up to 81 million, please do not register, only take a freelancer license. Do not work without a license. It's not India. You can work and do anything. It's UAE. Please take a freelancer visa license up to 1 million. Do not do anything. Enjoy your money. Enjoy your freedom. More than that, 3 million, register, return file, but don't pay taxes. Okay. Now let's see scenarios. I have created some scenarios for you because I understand everyone knows all these scenarios, all these provisions. Let's see whether we understand the provisions or not. I have incorporated a company in March 24 with financial year as January to December. Will my relief be proportionate? That is, since it's March 24, 12 months, I told you 1 million. Can I take will I get entire 1 million, or will my relief be proportionate because my company got incorporated in March 24? What do you think? What should I do? Should I take 1 million or should I take 800,000? 800,000? How many are with 800,000? Raise your hands. So there is something called trick questions always. Can you see the word called company there? Can you see the company? What does company mean? That relief is not applicable to you. You cannot look at 1 million. For 1 million, you have to be an individual or a sole establishment. If you are a company, you are not bound by you cannot look at 1 million. Please do not look at it. You can only look at 3 million and 50 million for the relief. 1 million is only for sole establishments. First thing. Second thing, this 1 million is completely available. I am not going by the period. If you got incorporated in March also, you are applicable, you are eligible to look at entire 1 million. Do not proportionate. Do not say 1 million divided by 12 into 10. Not required. If you are an individual or a sole establishment. Let me change the question. Let me put this question like this. If it was 3 million, let's go to 3 million. That you said 3 million, I have to not make any payments. Can I have to take 3 million or 2.5 million, assuming my incorporation date, assuming my company is getting formed on March 24? Now it should be 3 million, or my deduction becomes 2.5 million. What I mean is, if you are earning between March 25 till December 25, you earn 2.8 million. From March 25, when your company got incorporated, till December 25, your turnover is 2.8 million. Do you get a SME relief? You don't get a SME relief. What do you think? Relief milega? Relief nahi milega. What do you think? You will get it, you will not get it? Get it? Yes, you will get it. Don't go by the period. Take entire 3 million, irrespective of your period of incorporation. Maybe you have incorporated March 24 or 25. Maybe you are December 25, 10 months. You will consider entire 3 million. So even if you earn 2.7 million, be confident. Only go for registration. Only go for filing. Do not pay any taxes. You are not liable to pay any taxes on it. Okay. Next. The slide said 3 million. The relief is only for no payment. So I need to register and file. When you should register? You have seen, okay, 3 million is my relief. You told me, Jay, I don't have to make payment. By when you have to register your company? How many of you have already registered the company for corporate tax? Perfect. Those who have not registered, please look into it. That registration needs to be done. If your company is incorporated in March 24, you only get 3 months to register the company. In 3 months, you need to register the company from your incorporation date. Jay, I missed. March 24 means you are saying by June 24 I should register. April, May, June. By June 24 I have to register. I missed. What will happen? Sir, you are getting a penalty of 10,000. The moment you go after June 24 for registration, you will get a penalty of 10,000. My suggestion, my recommendation to all of you is, till now we have a checklist for company incorporation. These are the memorandum is available. Ijari is done. Please include one more part. Now that the moment you have the trade license in hand, you should also go for a CT registration. It is not VAT. In VAT, you had a turnover to achieve. 375 or 200,000, 187, 500. Once my turnover reaches, I have to go for VAT. No, now my checklist should be for a new company getting incorporated should be, yes, I should have a trade license, I should have establishment card, I should have a Ijari, I should also have a corporate tax registration. That should be timelines, because 3 months is the only timelines available to you. Otherwise, be prepared for a penalty. Once registered, by when return needs to be filed? When I should file a return? Assume March 24, the same company I'm talking about, I got my registration before June 24, I saved 10,000. By when I have to file my taxes? How will you decide? By checking your memorandum of association. One more thing, please remember, my friends, I have heard multiple times from SMEs, Jay, I don't have a memorandum of association. Sir, if you are a LLC company, you have a memorandum of association. Now, when you renew your company, along with the trade license, when you look at the trade license, there are 10 pages to the trade license. If you go down, you will find your memorandum of association there at the time of renewal. Please look at MOA. Jay, still I don't have MOA. Then please look at license. It will be a sole establishment. In sole establishment cases, MOA is not prepared. Memorandum of association is a document which gives a separate identity. It's like birth certificate. If you are alive, you have a birth certificate to say, yes, this is my identity. I got my birth on this date. Similarly, a company gets its birth date from memorandum of association. If you don't have a MOA, that entity is not a separate entity. It will be establishment which does not have a separate legal entity. It will only have articles of association, not memorandums of association. So look at the license. Many friends comes to me and shows me a license saying, Jay, I don't have MOA. Sir, you are a sole establishment. Please look at it. You will not get a MOA. I have also seen cases in the market where MOA has been given. You are not seeing MOA, the financial year. It's not covered in the memorandum of association financial year. In the license which is getting renewed, every year license gets renewed. Please look at it now. All the authorities, licensing authorities has already been given the instructions to include the financial year, and they are including in the memorandum of association. Please look at it and decide your financial year. Do not, please mind the words, do not go by what you are following in past. If your memorandum of association is telling you the period, that this is your period, January to December in most of the cases, then you have to follow that period. If your memorandum says April to March, you have to follow that period. You cannot say that, no, I was following this practice earlier, because MOA, as I said, is your birth document of your organization. Whatever it says, it is final. Now, if it says the financial year is January to December, you get 9 months. So you have registered. My company got incorporated in March. I take the same example. My company got incorporated in March 24. I have done the registration by June 24. I have done the business from March 24 to December 24. My total turnover has been 2.7 million. Total SME relief is 3 million. I have to file a return. I have to file the return within 9 months from the closure of my financial year. So if my closure is December, you have to file the return by September. And in case if you are following April to March, and how you are following, based on your memorandum of association, your period will increase and it will go to 31st December 2025. By that, you have to file a return. Don't make the payment because you are still under 3 million in turnover. My company is incorporated in August 24, not March 24. You are getting incorporated in August 24 with financial year is January to December. Now tell me what I have told you so far. Can you take a guess? What will be your return filing date? September what? September? No, sir, September 26. Please understand, registration to be done by November 24. Everyone please clear? August, September, October, November, 3 months. November 24, your return period will be, if you don't do it 10,000, the period will be September 26. Can you tell me why? Because the financial year has to be minimum 6 months. If you got registered in August 24, you are not getting 6 months in 25. August, September, October, November, December. Your calendar year, how many months are there? 5. August, September, October, November, December. Financial year should be minimum 6 months. So that means you will also get 25, 24, 5 months, entire 25. This becomes your financial year. Your first return is September 26 and not September 25 for the new companies which is getting incorporated. Let me ask you one more question here. I think it's in the next slide, but yeah. The 3 million revenue will be also for the same period, that is from August till December 25. August 24 till December 25, you will have 3 million. Please do not increase it because 3 million is final. If you cannot reduce it, you also cannot increase it. You cannot say, I total have 12 plus 5, 17 months. So 3 million is for 12 months. Let me increase for 17 months. No, your period has increased and your per month revenue target has decreased. The total value cannot exceed 3 million in this case also. I have seen people calculating 17 months and doing it. Please do not do it. 3 million is absolute, irrespective of the period. Neither reduction nor addition. Next. What happens once I have registered for SME relief and then my turnover exceeds? I registered, assuming my turnover is less than 3 million, I have registered. But actually, Jay, during 24, I was anticipating 2.7 million. I crossed a turnover of 4 million. What happens? Sir, don't worry. Please understand. You assume that you will be under SME relief. That is one part. When you registered, you did not opt for SME relief. You registered only as a taxpayer. You are opting for SME relief only at the time of return filing. You registered. I told you August 24 is the registration date, incorporation date. November 24 you have come into the system. You are not required at the time of registration to select whether you are applicable for SME or not. Anyone who has registered till now, you have not selected anywhere that I am opting for SME relief. You have only given your trade license details, shareholder details, authorized person details, and registered your company. You will be selecting for SME relief only at the time of filing of your return, which is in 26. For you guys, when I am talking about August, it is 26. You have time. That time, if you think that I have already crossed the number, I have already crossed the bridge, please do not tick the box. There will be a box which says, do you want to opt for it? It's not like it's available. Your turnover is 2.7. Please, you will get it. No, you have to opt for it. You have to voluntarily say, I have to do it. So there will be a checkbox saying, do you want to opt for SME relief? And if you see your turnover has already crossed 3 million, please do not check that box. And there will be no penalties, nothing to be done. Okay. Next. In first year of operation, my turnover exceeded 3 million. I exceeded it. Jay, you said, okay, I can file my return. I will not tick the box because my turnover is already exceeding 3 million. But in the next year, that is in 24, I am done. 25, I have again come back to less than 2.5 million. I am only able to make a 2.5 million. Can I, this time filing a return, when I am filing the return, I am a SME, and my turnover was accidentally 3.5, you told me file the return, don't check the box, I have filed done. This year again, it's only 2.5 million revenue. Can I again check the box and take the relief? No, sir. It's a one-way traffic. If you cross the bridge, you cross the bridge. That is, if you have crossed and said in the first year of return filing that I'm not opting for it, in the second year, irrespective of turnover, you will not be able to take the relief. You are out of that area. You are out of that game. You will not be able to take it. So please be very cautious in terms of filing. If you go in seeing your revenue numbers. If you come out, please understand that bridge is over for you. You have already crossed the bridge of SME. Irrespective of any turnover, any subsequent year, you will not get that SME relief. Jay, can I form two companies? I know it will be 4 million, and since it's a one-time bridge, I'll cross the bridge. I don't want to cross that bridge. I want to take that relief because taxes, no one wants to pay taxes. So I don't want to pay taxes. I will distribute the revenue into two parts. I will create two different companies and do it. That is fine, less than 3 million. How will city come to know? How will authority come to know? Sir, I am telling you, if your customer base is same, if your supplier base is same, if your shareholders are same, and there are two different companies, that is called artificial separation of the companies. Artificial separation of the companies. They will be able to see it. They are able to see everything what you are doing in terms of the return numbers, because they are asking you for your shareholder details when you are taking a registration. They are seeing what exactly the shareholding percentage you are having in the company. They will ask you for the data and try to establish that the supplier base remains same, customer base remains same. You have only split the profits in between two companies. The transactions or the activities or the nature of sales is also same. Then they might conclude that this is artificial separation. You have just done to keep yourself less than 3 million. And in that case, they will call you that you are trying to take only a corporate tax advantage. You don't have a valid reason. Yeah, I have a valid reason. Me and my brother were doing the business together. Me and my brother were doing the business together. My turnover was 5 million, and that's why we had a fight, bad fight, and we separated. Both of them take separate customers, and now my turnover is 2.5 million and 2.5 million. Sir, has to be a valid reason. If you had a fight, you had a separation of the business, you both brothers are doing separately the businesses, you have to also justify in your transaction as well. You cannot say in the same office we are sitting in the same table we are eating, in the same table we are taking decisions, but I had a fight. Fight for outside world, but at least internally we are doing the same thing. Everything will be considered. So if you are doing that, if you had a genuine fight and it is getting distributed with 2.5 and 2.5, yes, you are allowed. You are allowed. But if you think that only on the paper I want to show a fight, one of the companies will be held by my brother, one I will be holding it, looks legit, but if you are working from same shop, both earlier also you were reporting 5 million, now also you are reporting 2.5 in two different companies, working out of the same shop, living in the same house, and when authority comes, we had a fight. Neighbors say they are brothers. एक को दर्द होता है, दूसरा रोता है. You are in trouble. So all these are factors to be considered when you are doing an artificial separation. Don't do it. What what happens if they find it out? You will end up paying, they will consider all the numbers. They will take they will ask you to pay taxes. They will also ask you to pay a penalty. They will also charge interest for delayed payments because you have supposed to pay in 24. They found out in 27. They will not find out in 25. They will understand and also they will not come to you and ask you. They will wait for some time because they are asking you to hold records for 7 years. Okay, they can come to you in 5th year, then justify that you did it artificially, and then they will charge you interest as well for non-payments or delayed payments. Okay, Jay, I will not do a separation. I do understand, but tell me, I am less than 3 million, but I incurred losses. I incurred losses. My turnover is 2.7 million, but my expenses are more. It's a new company. I told you March 24, I created the company. My marketing expenses has been high. My influencer cost has been high. My losses are there. What should I do? Should I opt for SME relief? You can if you want to. I'm not debating it. But should you? Because if you do that, in losses you never pay taxes. Do you pay taxes on losses? Or do government pay you refunds? No. If you opt for SME relief, even if you are sitting in losses, you will not be able to carry forward the losses. Please understand. You can opt for it. You can say my turnover is 2.7. And that is why they were giving you a checkbox saying, do you want to opt for it? And you are sitting with losses. Don't opt for it, because losses can be carried forward and adjusted only if you do not opt for SME relief. If you opted for SME relief, I have told you I will not look at your revenue because it is less than 3 million. I will also not look at your losses, and I will also not allow you to carry forward those losses and adjust in future years. So please be very cautious. If you have losses, then decide whether you want to opt for SME relief or whether you don't want to opt for SME relief. I have one more question. When I was drafting the slides, I was like, okay, I understand that part, but say I have incurred losses this year. I have incurred losses this year. Next year my projection says, yeah, I will make a profit. Next year my projection is saying I will make a profit. If I come out of SME relief, but my profits will, my total turnover will be 2.7. This year, revenue 2.7, I incurred losses, I understand. Next year, I will be again making 2.7. But this time it will be profit, my expenses will be less. What should I do? That's why, sir, I say always, please prepare a forecast to arrive at a decision. Look at 3-year window to decide whether you want to opt for SME relief. This is something which no one is doing. Everyone is looking at the current year 2024 and deciding. Do not look at 2024. Look at 2024, 2025, 2026, whether you are incurring losses, what will happen in the next year, and then decide whether you want to opt for it or not. How will you decide? See where is the outflow higher. If the outflow is higher on not opting for SME relief, opt for SME relief. If outflow is higher, outflow means taxes payment. If taxes payment is higher, if I am not opting for SME relief, be in SME relief. If outflow is higher in if outside the SME relief, then go there, decide based on the decision, but make a forecast. If you are incurring losses in the current year, do not decide only seeing the losses and saying I am coming out of, I am opting for it. No, it does not make sense. Look at the outflow. Jay, I am a SME, I cannot forecast. Then no problem. Take SME relief and leave it to the God. Because if you are not having a forecast for next 2 years also, then business is also on the God, you are running it. You don't have a forecast, you don't have a order book, then let God decide everything. Do not do it. If you don't want God to decide it and you want to decide it, you have to have a 3-year forecast and decide whether you want to go for an SME relief or not. Jay, I already have a license since 2019. You only talked about earlier license, new licenses in March 24. I already had licenses since 2019. In 2024, I have not done any business on that license. Even I have put in the license company for liquidation in February 2024. I have put in the company. My company is going for liquidation on February 2024. I have already requested for it. What should I do? Should I register? There is no point. In 24, I don't have any revenue. I don't have a license expiry date, which is already getting expired in April. What should I do? Sir, still you have to go forward and register your company. Because your company as on 1st January 24 is active. You have not done any transaction is different, but your company was active and you could have done the transaction. FTA says you have to register the company till the time it is completely liquidated. If your company is liquidated by 31st December 2023, assuming it's a financial year, you are not required to register. But if your liquidation date or start date is in 2024, please register your company even if there is no turnover. If you don't do it, what will happen? You will end up paying penalty. And penalty of AD? Penalty of AD? 10,000. Last slide. This is the existing company period that you have to register by this period. Most of you who has registered has already followed this calendar. If you have not followed it, please do look at it and ensure all your companies are following this calendar to register, this is the last date for registration. After that, penalty starts. And when you're looking at this chart and you say, Jay, I have already crossed the bridge. January, February was my trade license date. What should I do? My answer is simple, sir. Please be ready for penalty. Thank you very much. That's my show. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Hakim, back on stage.
Thank you, CA Jai Prakash. That was an informative session on how businesses can navigate complexities of the corporate tax and benefit from the SMB relief. Now I request Vikas Panchal to join us on the stage for the felicitation. Thank you. Now, for something truly inspiring, please welcome Dr. Amaya Ghanekar, who will take us through a special session designed to energize and motivate us all. Dr. Amaya Ghanekar is a strategic learning and organizational development expert striving to reach the apex of success in learning and organizational development domain with international training experience, excellent strength-based coaching, and proven people skill. He is Chief Learning Officer and founder of Orange Zebra, a emerging boutique firm that engages clients globally. Orange Zebra's clients range from Fortune 500 companies, MNCs, government entities, universities, schools, institutions, SMEs, and startups. Learning and development. He strongly believes that learning and development is not a department, but a way of life. Please, Dr. Amaya, join us.
Good people clap louder. Come on, come on. It's early afternoon. I have seen good people clapping a lot louder than this. Early afternoon. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Fantastic. Fair, fair. My name is Dr. Amaya. I'm educated. I have a PhD in human behavior. I'm going to run through next 20 minutes. And I promise you, you will learn 20 things which you have no clue about right now. Do you want to learn? Usually learners speak louder than this, believe me. Do you want to learn, guys? Come on. Here. I'm here to assist you. I'm going to talk about behavior. Behavior is not an art, it's a science. And we'll prove it right now. How many of you believe in this room, when you meet people and have a conversation one-to-one, you look at their eyes? If you believe, please raise your hand. I must confess, I need to assist you. That's my job today. Yeah? So let me assist you starting with the first human interaction of where do we look. Unfortunately, we have been taught wrong. And I'll prove it here on this stage. I need some volunteers. Ma'am, what's your name? Prerna. Clap for Prerna together. Here we go. She's coming on the stage. Prerna, please come here. Let's talk. Prerna, are you right-handed, left-handed? Thank you for coming, yeah? Brilliant. So ma'am, look at me. Have you ever had a moment when someone looks at your eyes for more than 2-3 seconds and you feel uncomfortable? Yes or no? Yes or no? Fabulous. What does that mean? Your body is telling you, don't look at eyes. And we still continue. 30, 40, 50, 60 years in the room, I see some of them here. Yeah? Let's change that. If I look at somebody's forehead on the first sales call, first business deal, first biggest alliance, strategic deals between countries, if someone looks at the forehead, I'll tell you how they feel. She will tell you, not me. Yeah? Let me look at the forehead and talk to her for 2 seconds. We'll ask her how she feels. Ma'am, can you look at me? Only for academic reason, I'll look at your forehead, yeah? You continue where? Up to you, ma'am. That's up to you. I will just look at your forehead, is it okay? Yeah. Hi, how are you doing today? Is this comfortable conversation? She's going back, do you see? Yeah? Continue. Hi, how are you doing? Is this comfortable for you? You're not looking. Continue, please. Is this okay? So she said meeting you first time. Does it matter first or second time? It does, right? Your comfort sets in. I request all of you to please stand up. Let's get uncomfortable first for a moment. Let's stand up, please. Come on, come on, come on. Let's learn together. Yeah. And you all can see me, including ma'am. Give me a second. Everybody, please follow me. Get this finger on top. I like the people are participating. Fantastic. And please follow me. Let's go round and round. Please follow me. Fabulous. But tap on your head. Follow me, please. Your nose. Head again, nose, head, ears, chin, 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 chin. Guys, chin, 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 sir, chin, chin, sir, chin, chin, sir, chin. Come on, guys. Anatomically, you know where your chin is. Am I wrong or right? You can clap for me once. Come on, come on. Early afternoon too. Works very well. Everybody in this room has finished 10th grade, I promise you, with biology being basic subject, and we know chin is here and not here. The moment I said chin, everybody went, sir, you too. You too. Everybody went here. Do you know why? Nobody is listening to me. You're only looking at me. Please be seated. Thank you for participation. I appreciate that. Yeah. Nobody is at all listening to me. First meeting, 10th meeting, 20th meeting. Nobody listens to you. You just feel great about yourself. I'll come back, sir. Yeah. But people observe you more. I know what you're coming with. Correct me if my question is right. Yeah. You will ask me. You told us to follow you. Correct, sir?
Not only that, because you did all the previous ones correct.
Correct.
So you are making a mistake by saying chin.
100% right. I agree. 100% right. Business owners mostly feel they're always right. Believe me. It's okay. It's just part of business. I feel too. But you are correct. I get this question very often. Amaya, you said chin. Why did you go to cheek? I went there purposely. And I wanted to make sure you realize your brain makes a subconscious choice every moment and decides only what you see and not what you really do. Let's have a look at it. I said chin now. Where is the chin, guys? Now you will not go there. You know why? True, sir. Let's clap for sir together. He's saying what I'm saying. Let's clap for sir together. Fair, fair. I agree. So, sir, believe me, a personal question can I ask you? If you're not, okay, no, I'll come back later. Never mind, okay? I'll come back later. Fair, I agree. So that clearly means a lot of times when we have a less time for making decisions, we go by what we see. So let me share with you, where do you look first? I'll go to where do you look, where do you stand, how do you sit, what do you speak? First 12 words and lot more. I have only 20 minutes given by Tally, that's what they're paying me for, so I'll stick to 20 minutes of mine, yeah? Ma'am, come please. If you look at somebody and forehead, try doing this, they don't like you. It is a zone of intimidation. Behavior is a science, I hold a PhD, I'm telling you again. You look at somebody while having conversation, forehead, they don't have to like you, they get intimidated, they go back, they will withdraw, take a step back, look somewhere else, would not maintain eye contact. Forehead, absolute no. If I look at somebody's mouth and talk, in this region, don't record this possibly. If I look at somebody's mouth and talk in this region, it will not be pleasant for both. Yeah? A lot of people have been taught, I was young, someone taught me, look at somebody's shoes. Remember this? Shoes becomes a parameter of learning. I have volunteer, please sir, come quickly. Your name, sir? Kamal, clap for Kamal here in the room. Kamal, okay? You're so tall, come Kamal. Kamal, I'm going to look at him because I can't do that with you, ma'am. Yeah, sir, look at me. I will look at him academically. Tell me if you like it. Sir, how are you doing? How does that sound, sister? Any culture does not sound appropriate. Below chin, man or a woman, any conversation, biggest possible business deal, if you look that, it may not work the way you want. Action speaks a lot louder than what we think. Behavior is a science. People make sentences out of your behavior, not what you speak. Let me introduce my friend. Please meet my friend Kamal. You like me? Meet him. He's a good guy. Really a good guy, believe me. Let me change the posture. Simple. Hi. Meet my friend Kamal. He's brilliant. He's a nice guy. Which one do you like more, first or second? Perception is bigger than reality. You agree or not? We live in the world of perceptions. We know Google reviews can be bought. We know TripAdvisor can be bought. We still check for the hotel ratings. Yes or no? Knowing it can be bought, people are specialized to just write good reviews. Perceptions are bigger. So where do you look? When you meet somebody, you look at this portion. Most comfortable around the world in any culture. It's a behavior. Yeah? Over here. This region. Golden triangle. Golden triangle. Golden triangle. That's where you look. Everybody is absolutely comfortable. They talk to you for hours. They will not move eyelids. Let's have a demo. Ma'am, come please. Truthfully tell me what is more comfortable, before or later, okay? Yeah? Tell me. Hi, ma'am. How are you doing today? Which one is more comfortable, now or before? Okay, did you hear that? You guys are nice to me? What do you do then? Come on, come on, come on. The least you can do is you learn something. With 40 years of doing it wrong, the least you can do is clap for us. Fair. So this is one part. Does it matter in business, tall and short? I know the answers. Please be around, not 2 minutes, huh? Because you're tall and you're short, that's why I've called you, yeah? Does it matter tall and short? It does. All shorts will say, yes, I know. Don't worry, sir. I'm one of them. All talls will say, no, it doesn't matter. Does it matter for confidence, tall and short? Let's check here. I'll not do it. They'll do it. And you will check, does it matter or not? How many are business owners here? Oh my God, the rich people in the room. Clap for them, please. Come on, rich people in the room. Here we go. Yeah? So when we come to your office, whose chair back is tall? Yours or somebody coming to meet you? I know. Why, sir? Boss chair. You know what? Tall is perceived authority. I'll talk more. Perceived authority. Ladies in the room, how many of you wear heels? Give me a thumbs up, please. Heels, anybody wears in the room? You wear, okay. Usually a lady walks like this, usually, yeah? Normal. Moment she wears heels, you should see her. She goes up there. Do you feel more confident wearing heels, sister? Yes, she says yes. Tall is perceived authority. Short is perceived subordination. Yeah? If a king of a country comes, where does he sit? On top. Why? Tall is perceived authority. But also realize, when they speak to each other, please look at each other. Perfect. When he talks to her, one step closer, perfect. He is looking where? He has no option being a tall person. He looks at only the forehead. That means that is a zone of intimidation. If you're a tall person talking to a short person, please maintain a bit more distance. You won't intimidate people. Business deals will go better. If you're a short person talking to a tall person, give him a chance. Take a little bit step back. He has a chance to look here and not here. Tall and short matters. Behavior is a science. Clap for Kamal and louder, louder one. Come on, here we go. Thank you. Okay. How many of you also think, let's go, we should treat people as we want to be treated? I repeat, my mom taught me, treat people as you want to be treated. Do you believe in this? If you do, give me a hands up, please. You can't always have hands down on this side, okay? Either say yes or no. If you agree, please give me hands up. Oh my God, hands are coming up now. Brilliant. Okay? How many don't agree with this? Give me hands up. One. So what do you agree, sir? Okay. So it is not about you, then it's about them. Fair, fair. Yeah. So what we all are saying is treat people as we want to be treated. I'll give you a translation, okay? I checked in English and I checked. You're telling me if I'm a vegetarian, a lion should not eat me in corporate world. Treat people as you want to be treated. Give respect, take respect. Do you get, ma'am? You give respect, you get respect every time when you give it? Every time you get it? Which company you work for, I want to know. I want to join them right now. Sir, do you believe give respect, take respect, you get respect in every relationship? Married men. I'm not going to ask you a question. We'll leave it there, okay? Today we are talking about, I think I loved what he said. Treat people as they want to be treated, not as you want to be treated. If I have someone telling me, don't call me Mr. Amaya, I will not call him Mr. Amaya. Respect for you means Mr. For him it means Amaya. Another principle of behavior works very well today. Treat people as they want to be treated. I'm not mind reader fully yet, but I'm going to try. I have 2 pieces of papers here. One I'm going to you, ma'am. Please don't open. One I give it to you, sir. Please don't open. I have kept one on that table when I started. We'll see it later. Have you ever played cards? Ever played cards? Oh, how many cards in one deck of cards? You play a lot. Who's that, sir? 50, 52. Okay. How many colors? Colors? 3? I've never got this answer before. 4. The colors are 2. Like that. So if colors are 2, how many signs, sir? 4. Heart, diamond, clubs, spades. Choose any two, ma'am. Heart, diamond, club, spade. Choose any. Heart and flower. Out of these two, choose any one. Heart and flower. You choose heart. She chose heart. Heart has how many cards, sir? 13. 1 to 10, Jack, King and Queen. Sir, choose any 3 cards. Sir, 1 to 10, Jack, King and Queen. Choose any 3 cards. 3. Any 3 cards. No. So she chose heart. From heart, you choose any 3 cards you like. You said Jack and no. From heart, do you play cards? You said 13, so I came to you. Anybody plays cards here? Yeah, choose, sir. Just choose 3 cards for me. Numbers or the color one? Which ones? 1 to 10, Jack, King and Queen. Choose 3 cards. Go ahead. What is it? 1? Quick. Jack 10, 9. Perfect. What's your name, sir? Clap for Rajesh first, please. Fine. Jack 10. The card left are 1 to 8, King and Queen. Choose 2 cards, sir. Queen and King. Choose any one card, sir. King. Which king is this? King of? Sir, open your papers, please. Sir, there is a paper kept below this tissue paper. Please open. Sir, there is a paper. Who took it? That table check? Open, please. Please read louder. Heart King. Sir? Heart King. Engineers in the room. Engineers in the room, raise your hand, please. This room is not educated. No engineer. How is it possible? There is no engineer here. Okay. For more details, please take my ADCB account number. We shall help you with more techniques to read minds like this. But jokes apart, it is so easy to understand people and assist them. I repeat Tally's simple tagline: simplicity is the key. The simple techniques we are trying to explain you today, they sound great because they are very simple. It's very difficult to be simple today. Yeah? I have taught you till now, you know how many techniques? 5. Guess why? Which version is this? 5th version. We're talking about simplicity here, learning more. One more bonus technique. He's already showing me a time's up, but I'll give one more technique quickly before we lose. I need one volunteer. I tell kids to take initiatives. Sir, please come. I think you become better by now. Somebody is volunteering. Somebody is volunteering. Come on, come on. So, bro, what I'm going to do is, you stand here, I'm going to stand down there. Okay? Are you left-handed, right-handed? Perfect, brilliant. Your name, sir? And which company you're from?
I have my own company.
Which company, sir?
All in Dubai Poster Print.
Louder, good promotion for you, huh?
Yeah, so my company is All in Dubai Poster Print.
Don't forget that because he's the only guy who takes initiative in the room right now. Fine. Please look at his eyes, okay? And I'll tell you, you can guess if somebody is telling you truth or otherwise in next 30 seconds. I repeat, you'll get the technique, how to check if someone is telling you truth or otherwise, yeah? Please look at his eyes. So, hi, look at me, yeah? Let's have a conversation. Please don't repeat the question, yeah? Just answer what comes to your mind.
Yes and no question?
No. Leave your hands down, chill, okay, perfect. So, what's your full name? Your grandfather's full name. Did you see the eyes? Right up. Did you see that? Yeah, you did. Brilliant. Nice. Continue. Hands down, chill, okay. So, when did you come to Dubai? Did you see the eyes? Yeah, right up. Just observe that, yeah. We'll see more. So, what is your exact employee ID number? Can you try? How many employees do you have? No problem. Okay. Sir, what is your visa number? Hey, nice. Keep my photo also, no? I'm the speaker. I'm just giving you a chance to be on the stage. Priyesh. Okay. You don't know. That's fine. What's your passport number, sir? Did you see the? Don't worry. Don't worry. Did you see the eyes? Right up again, then center. We'll see more. Last 2 questions. Hands down. Which color do you like the most? Second. Third. What's your school address, sir? Exact school address. Like plot number. Where is it? Did you see the eyes? Clap for him first. I'll tell you what to do. Clap for him, please. Here we go. Any human being who is right-handed, yeah, this is the thumb rule. Mostly research on it, done. 1,000 more papers, but still a thumb rule we'll call it as. When you want to remember something which you already know, and if you're right-handed, you go right up. If you imagine something, you go left up. So next time I ask a business partner or a client, what is your budget for next year spending on software? He goes left up. He has no clue. You tell him, is it $1 million or less? Change the question. But if he says he goes right up, don't interrupt him. He'll give you a number, may not be the exact, but he knows what is exactly planned for him. Yeah? It works 120%. Now he knows this, right? His brain is telling him to prove me wrong, right? He will still look on the right when I ask him a question. We'll try. And then we are closing, Priyesh, I promise. Okay? Let's do this. So the brain is very powerful, saying, don't follow Amaya. Only right-handed, left-handed, there is no research. If you look for opposite, it will not work. So how to find out right-handed? Give a pen, give a paper, give a brochure, give a glass of water, check how it comes. 97% people are right-handed right now in the world. So mostly it works. Yeah? Let's look at his eyes again and let's ask a few questions. Chill, okay? Hands down. Okay. Tu Pune is? Nice, okay. Okay, we'll talk later. Hi, what's your full name? Fine. Which color do you like? What's your car number? Did you see the eyes? Have you had more than one car? Before you had cars? Dubai, which car do you have? Okay, fine. Status question, no questions here, sorry. Fine. So what's your car number? Fine. But did you see it went on left up initially? Yeah? Did you not know it by heart? You had to really go and deep dig it? I had to remember my RTA party. You see? You see? That means it's not immediately in his memory, he has to pull it out, he has to imagine that paper first and then get it. We'll see more. Do you like silver or gold? How much of gold do you have? It's okay, it's just a personal question. Just a personal question to check, just a personal question to check. Fair, all right. How long have you been in Dubai, you said? How long have you been in Dubai? Fine, you said 2 just a minute back. That's fine. And that's fine, don't worry. Which date you arrived? Hands up. Which date? Don't repeat my question. Which date you arrived? That's it. You see? Clap for him, please. A fantastic example how human brain functions. Okay. So we're talking about simple tips. We gave you 6. We'll come up with a new version soon, maybe. We'll come back to you. But a 5th, the 5 were given because of 5 versions, 1 extra. Before we close, one thought to give. We all believe gratitude is very crucial. But I want to know, how many of you want to have a better passport? Please give me hands up. Better passport. So I can travel better. Don't raise a hand for this question. Better life partner. Don't raise. Right? How many of you want to be taller? I'm glad some people are honest. Some are just like, we don't care, finish the class, we're just sitting here for no reason. We'll still finish in 5 minutes. Fine, a quick thought to give. We have 2 options in life. First is to be happy, and second is to be happy. It is a choice we need to make. You have 78 organs working very well right now. You have 206 bones are working very well right now. Your hand moves when you want it to move. You can look at me when you look at me. You can listen to each other. What amazing life you have, and what choice is left with you. You have 2 choices every day. Somebody sitting in this room, believe me, in your own country, somebody wants your job or your life, yes or no? They're dreaming for it. How can you afford not to be happy? Every morning is a celebration. Every day is amazing. It's a choice we make. To be happy or? Louder, come on guys. Or to be happy. Signing off, Dr. Amaya, the trusted learning partner. Before I close, I can't say this without saying what I'm going to say. Priyesh, Vishal sir, Nandaraj, Abhimanyu, all of you, so grateful. You make difference in so many lives today. Today I made 150 more. Clap for the Tally team, please, together. I'll see you guys soon. Before I go, I will show you one slide. Can we have a clicker? This is clicker? Okay, sorry. Thank you, sir. This was not important, but this is crucially important for business owners especially. Keep this in mind. If you don't have these skills, we won't sustain tomorrow. Harvard Business Review says these are basic skills to have. I have touched upon empathy, resilience, adaptability, and curiosity. I've worked on these 4 emotions today to ignite within you. Harvard says if you don't have these skill sets, they're skill sets now, not even emotions, to get better. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Amaya. That was a powerful and uplifting session. I would call upon Mr. Nandaraj Shetty on the stage to felicitate Dr. Amaya. Let's have a round of applause, please. Now, for a quick recap, I invite Priyesh Sethi on the stage to take it forward.
So, yes. So, how's it going? Was it a great session? Powerful? Great, simple, but yet very, very valid and impactful techniques that we got to learn from Dr. Amaya, right? And you'll be surprised to know this man has been supporting, and he is the also winner of MSME Honors, which is a very reputed honor that Tally gives to MSMEs. So if you have not heard about MSME, next year we will be doing MSME Honors once again during June. You can apply for that as well. But a big round of applause for Dr. Amaya. Thank you so much, Amaya, for taking out your time for this. And now we started with a journey of TallyPrime, how we tried to make this and change the perception and narrative of Tally being an accounting software to Tally being a software for the owner and the accountant. So I hope that over the last couple of years, the evolution of TallyPrime that you would have witnessed with the kind of features for report, save view, go to, all those, and the dashboards, those are nothing but an attempt to make it more usable, more insightful software for all of you. With that, today we also announced release 5, which will add more seamlessness in your business by giving a perfectly simple solution to you on these 4 aspects. First, yes, saving your cost with the print optimization. Prioritizing the payments by bill sorting. I'm sure that people who are into procurement, who are into sales, they will find this option much, much relevant for them. Complete multilingual experience. As we all know that the closer markets, the GCC market has been opening up. People are investing in the other markets also, and there are language barriers. We wanted to solve that language barrier. No matter you understand English, your accountant might understand Arabic. Now both of you can work seamlessly without having any problem. So those translations have been taken care of so well that everything happens in real time. And last but not least, you can enhance the readability of the reports, not just for yourself, but also when you punch an invoice or send an order to your customers. So even they can get the benefit of Stripe View. So with that, we conclude our release 5.0. I hope you all liked it and you all believe that it was a perfectly simple release. We'll come to that. And now I would request Nandaraj to please join me on stage. Along with that, Praveen, if you can also join me. We'll open for Q&A. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And I would request one of my teammates to volunteer to please pass on the mic. So yes, I think someone had a question from here. Yes, please. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm facing an issue with Tally. I couldn't make a watermark logo.
Watermark of your company you want to add? Would you like to take this?
So that's on a predefined stationery, right?
Yeah, we are using the customized version.
Okay.
If you are issuing the receipt voucher or invoices, we cannot able to add the watermark.
But the person who customized, he said it's possible or not possible?
They're saying Tallies there is an option.
We can look into that because there is something which is not in the default. Definitely, we'll connect with you. There is a possibility. We have to check that. No problem.
Oh, sure.
My teammate will connect with you on that.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Regarding the Arabic, the option you mentioned about shifting from English to Arabic.
Yeah.
Do we need to initially incorporate all the information in Arabic, including the item numbers and the item descriptions, in order for you to switch, or Tally translates it automatically?
Yes, very good question. So it's about creating the masters, which is important. So when you're creating the masters, as you just said, when you're creating the name of the master or the company name, address, sometimes you've seen that translation are not foolproof, and you would want to probably change it also contextually, and especially in markets like Saudi Arabia, where you go from one city to the other city and context changes for Arabic as well, dialect changes as well. So we have kept it manual for the master translation. It is not that it is not doable, it can be done, but to keep the consistency and to keep the hygiene in place, we made sure that it is taken care of well. But yes, I hope that answers your question. Yes, sir. Can we pass the mic, please?
Is there any improvement in the report formats of Tally? Because some of the reports are straight away not usable. For example, if you take the list of receivables, payables, it comes as DRCR and all. So, in the list, some account shows debit balance, some account shows credit balance. We have to sort it manually, separate it manually. So, they are not straight away usable. And each month, if you take for 12 months, all the 12 months will come, the company name, the year, like a lot of effort goes in doing the formatting. So is there any improvement in the formats that this is a very big problem being faced by professionals who wants to present the reports to management?
So I help me understand the problem. The requirement is that you are looking at a complete year's picture of receivables and payables. Is
Suppose
that
I take a report of receivables, okay. So what happens, there are some credit balances.
Okay.
So when I export, it shows DRCR, okay. How do we start? Because if you want to take total, it will take the total of, it will mix debit, credit, debit, credit, debit, credit. So is there any way that, maybe I don't know how many of you know.
No, you're talking about in the external format, right? In the Excel.
I know, but it is an effort, correct? You have to do text to numbers and all.
No, you're talking about when you export into Excel, right? You're talking about the CR debit which is coming in the same column.
Correct.
Yeah, but there are, same column it is coming, so you want to separate it.
Correct.
Yeah, there are way to do it within Excel, but in the
but
product,
again, it needs effort, the text to columns, all that. Correct?
Yeah, but in the product, in export it comes as a single text. We do agree on that. We'll take it as a feedback on this.
How we file VAT currently, Tally provides us the VAT form. Will they also be incorporating CT forms or CT reports that we will be able to file it online?
Okay, well, I think we had a CT session also. See, CT is something which is post your accounts, whatever it is. Now, as of now, we are not thought of incorporating any CT form within the product. However, to make it, let's say, simplify the whole process, once your financial is done, for example, let's say you have ready with the trial balance, which is you're done with the audit, everything, then you go to the CT filing. So we have given a capability to incorporate within an Excel tool which we designed. You don't have to export within Tally, you can pull that report into. There you have to do a slicing and dicing because we have almost 70-75 articles within the CT compliance. Now there you have to do, let's say, reduce or increase or change because there are certain expenses which are allowed 50%, 70%. So those things you have to do within in the tool, then it will give you a total. But the CT form as of now, we are not incorporated into the product.
But what my question is, with basically somebody who does not want to use an account and want to do it themselves, does the software has a feature that allows them to get that report through the
Yeah, see, again, the complexity of, if you, let's say we have income tax in India. Likewise, the city, it is not something that is highly different, it's a kind of same. The complexity what we have, definitely the system can be smart enough to whatever you said, but at this moment, it is not clear for us also, like let's say how we can come out with an automated system, but going forward we may. But as of now, it's not in the pipeline.
Further, just want to add to this point. I think that's a very wonderful question. But I would want to ask you a question. Are you a VAT registered business? Have you done VAT filing? Have you done it yourself? Have you not taken any consultation from anyone? Perfect. Now, do you think corporate tax is as easy as VAT? It is as easy as that. So you understand the overall understanding of corporate tax is completely there. You don't see any dependency on anyone. Perfect. Now what do you need to file corporate tax? Let's come to that. So what we believe in, that the question should be, are we corporate tax ready as a enabler for you, as a product for you? So there are typically few things required. The financial data is in place or not. The treatment to those entries have been applied or not. And is the software flexible enough to incorporate those things? So that answer is perfectly big yes. Okay. Now coming to the format, that's something we have not gotten into and it's a very, very known decision that we have taken so far. Reason being that there is an expertise, you might be 100% capable of doing it yourself, but there could be a high level of possibilities where somebody attempts and makes it wrong. It's not about software not filing it right for you, but it may be that you could have done your tax planning better if you had taken a consultation. So from that point of view, the algorithms have not been set. The data and everything that you may require from Tally is already there. Now the third point is, if you are taking help from a bookkeeper or a tax consultant, we have made their life also easy. Data is already there in Tally, and with this CT tool that Nandaraj was talking about, this is developed in consultation with the chartered accountants and tax experts in UAE. One of them was Mr. Jaiprakash Agarwal himself, who has helped us develop this tool. So when you enter all of this with one click of a button, you get most of the things sorted on your CT tool itself, and the CA can help you do this. Now, if you feel that you yourself can do it, you can also use that CT tool to plan it easily. I hope that answers. Yes, will definitely share with you. So anybody has this kind of one-to-one interaction requirement, we will be setting up these two experience zones are there on your left and on your right. You can connect with my product experts and take a look at the CT tool and any other queries that you may have. Yes. Flexibility is in the product, of course. Have we ventured into CRM? No, but yes, it is an open platform. You can integrate. We have got our gold certified Tally partners who are very well capable of doing API level integration with any CRM you want, and that can be done. We have already done installations, implementations for many of the businesses in UAE, outside UAE. I will say Tally has customer management, but CRM is a very, very broad term. So yes, if you want lead management and everything, it is better to have an integration with the full-fledged CRM. Yes, rate of exchange. Right. Direct rates can come from there. Can be customized?
No, you want the rate to be automatically populated? But okay, see, with the plugins, definitely it's possible to do that. However, in the accounting, what happens, let's say the payment you received on such date, the entry may be doing in a different date. I don't know how that is going to sync up. But in a real-time scenario where, let's say, gold, or let's say, for example, the rate has to be populated on a real-time basis in terms of invoicing it. So it can be possible to do it through some customizations, third-party plugins. But in the default, we don't have that. But the capability is there. It's possible.
I have two questions with that, sir. Actually, I appreciate with the Tally regarding the VAT filing because I did myself. What is only my question now? This 5.0, no? I will clarify if this 5.0 is ready for city because we already started, no? And then second question, these 5 points, my system was customized, is customized. And then when we upgrade the 5.0, it is needed again to customize, to change the system?
So thank you for asking this wonderful question. So let me broaden the question, scope of question. You want to keep it only CT, but I want to extend it to compliance for that matter. Because in this part of the world, we have seen that compliance is changing very, very rapidly, right? And as a business, you would never want to go for a software which is not future ready also. So let me answer as a bigger scope, first of all, that is Tally a right software to manage compliance, first of all? Yes is the answer. Now coming to the second part, is release 5 specific to CT tool? So as I just mentioned, that this release is not about bringing in something for corporate tax. Tally was already corporate tax ready even before release 4, release 3. Tally, you can manage corporate tax provided that you have some level of understanding of corporate tax yourself or you are taking help from a consultant to do a better tax planning. When it comes to filing, you can use the CT tool to arrive to right calculations as per your tax planning. Does this help?
Yeah, because VAT in your system, 201, it simplifies everything.
That's
in
right.
their filing. But
Yes.
what I am expecting also, the same also, CT also. That's what I am asking question on that one. The same happen will be 201 and the CT. Because everything simplifies. Easy as eating like peanut. But how about the CT? Because
Yes.
I didn't see that one. I didn't still see the system.
So I would want you to just spend some time with our product experts and take an experience of CT tool that we have designed. That will solve a lot of your questions already. However, to give you one big answer, that let's say tomorrow if there is a compliance requirement of submitting some forms, will Tally be taking care of it? So we'll definitely work on things which will make our customers' life easy.
And then second, sir, that I asked before, we customize our system, Tally system,
Yep.
for the invoicing. Now, the 5.0 is come. So do we need to customize for the upgrading? Because maybe another expenses, no? Because we already recently pay for the customization. And then to adapt the 5.01, it's need to upgrade again?
Yeah, so to make it simple, the older product, which was Tally ERP9, to TallyPrime was a big switch and the entire architecture was changed. And that's the reason why a lot of customizations were required to be redone. However, if your current solution is TallyPrime, the chances of redoing customizations are very, very low, but we will only be able to comment on that once we visit and understand your customization. So the good thing will be that we can probably connect you with your partner and go through the requirements once again.
Because as per I heard, no, with Aqua, no, he told something customize again, but recently only. That's why I'm making sure, because here...
So don't come to a conclusion. Wherever you feel that it is not required, please involve one of our teammates. We will help you. Okay? Any more questions from any side? Yes, please.
So currently Tally is just based on Windows. Are there any plans to become a Mac-based software as well?
Okay, now to answer your questions, in the current platform as well, it's possible to install in other platforms, but in the third-party plugins, there are ways to do that. But however, we don't straightforward suggest, but the current version may not be compatible with the different platforms because of the architecture. However, we are working on certain things, which is definitely going forward. We will want to be compatible with most of the platforms. But the Prime can be run on other platforms as well as with a plugin.
That's with the external third-party plugin,
Third-party,
right?
yeah. There's parallels and wine bottle.
And apart from that, if it is a multiple user license, say if my accounts team is in India and I'm operating a business here, so how does that work? Because currently multiple is only offered on one LAN network.
Okay, now see there are many options available to put your Tally on a virtual platform. It can be a locally virtualized, or let's say you can use Azure or AWS or any third party platforms to virtualize your. That's possible now also. As such, it is not a web-based application, but it can be web-hosted. Okay, it can be web-hosted. It's possible. People are using it. Just to give an update from Tally side also, shortly we are coming up with the AWS platform where you can host Tally on the from our side itself. The partners will help you on that.
So in India, it is already in place and we are testing it. It is currently in testing phase in UAE, and very soon you will hear the news about this as well. Yes, please. Nishant.
Can be switch on other languages?
Can you tell which all languages you are looking at?
Can be switch on other languages?
Like
Chinese?
Chinese? We don't know. See, so product has a capability to add language libraries. So it's not a complete no. Of course, if the language library can be incorporated in the product, it is very much easily doable. But there are many other languages which are already part of Tally. With release 5, we have made our Arabic language more accurate, more complete. But yes, even if you want for Chinese language, the customizations are available, and that can be done. Do we have any more questions? No? All right, so I think it's a wrap for the question answers, and thank you so much for asking such wonderful questions. And a good news for all of you, whosoever has not been using TallyPrime 5.0, this is your time. Please go to tallysolutions.com/Meena and get your TallyPrime 5.0 now, because it's live already. It's available on our website. You can download it and you can use it. Now, some of you who are using Tally and do not have a valid TSS, which is Tally Software Services license, you need to first upgrade, renew the TSS. Once you renew the TSS, the release is freely available for you. And whosoever has a valid TSS, you don't need to worry. You can directly download and start using TallyPrime 5.0 free of cost right away. Now, how to get Tally help, how to get the release, how to migrate. If you have any questions, your first point of contact is your Tally partner, whosoever has sold you the license or whosoever has been helping you all this while. But if you don't have a partner, if you don't have support, please feel free to reach out to our support number 800 Tally, which is 800-82559, or you can always come to our website tallysolutions.com and apply for a request. So with that, you can now experience TallyPrime 5.0 on the pod stations. Our experts have already manned those stations. 2 are on the left-hand side, 2 are on the right-hand side. Please feel free, have a discussion, and over to Hakeem and Daifa. Thank you so much, everyone. A big round of applause for all of you.
Thank you again for being the part of Tally Meena Roadshow 2024. We look forward to seeing you at the Tally Pods, and please enjoy the networking over the lunch. And also please do know that we have few giveaways for you, so please do grab them before you leave. Thank you again.